Hi, so my name is Kaylin Maynard, and I'm going to present on how social media has had a huge impact on today's world and for years and years. It's been going on for years, and it has affected a lot of people, teens, adults, everyone. So here is my presentation. To start off, I have an introduction to the topic. So, my hook is imagine a world where over 4.9 billion people are interconnected through single platform. As of 2024, this is the reality of social media's reach and influence. So my purpose statement is this presentation explores the societal impact of social media, focusing on its dual nature. The opportunities it creates for mental health awareness, communication, and business, alongside the challenges poses to awareness, communication, and business, alongside the challenges it possesses to mental health, privacy, and truth. So a little overview is we'll examine throughout like the history of social media and its positive contributions and as well its negative side to things. So a little bit of its background and history of debate. So the origin of social media, so social media platforms such as MySpace, Facebook, and TikTok revolutionized communication in the early 2000s, transforming how we connect and share information. So throughout the years, so obviously with that comes rapid growth. So there has been a lot of like technology advancements that later led to explosive growth with billions of users worldwide adopting these platforms. So the societal role, social media became central to how we communicate, entertain ourselves, and consume our daily news. Emerging concerns, as platforms grew and grew over time, debates arose about their role in mental health issues, misinformation, and data privacy breaches. So a little overview on like proponents arguments, sorry. So with the mental health part, social media builds communities and provides support networks, especially for marginalized groups. So such as a website called BetterHelp. That's one example that you can use that website to reach out to anybody. It's like a therapist kind of website, and you can use that website to reach out to anyone you need to reach out to and talk to for anything that's happening. Campaigns like Bell Let's Talk promote mental health awareness on a global scale. Communication and connectivity, social media bridges geographical divides, fostering global connections. Movements like Me Too and Black Lives Matter gain momentum through amplified activism on these platforms. Education and business opportunities, online learning and career development thrive thanks to platforms like LinkedIn and YouTube. Businesses leverage social media for marketing, audience engagement, and brand building. There's also many social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. All of those social media platforms have made a huge impact on the way people work, especially for a lot of people's work. They do need to use those social media platforms, especially for businesses, especially if you have an account of that business, let's say on Instagram. You would definitely need to promote your business, promote your work, so then that way you can reach customers and engage with your audience. So back to next to the overview of the opponent's arguments. So mental health risks, excessive use of social media is linked to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Cyberbullying and a culture of comparison disproportionately affect teens and young adults. Spread of misinformation that happens a lot. Algorithms prioritize sensationalism, spreading false information quickly to drive engagement. Examples include misinformation about COVID-19 and election interference. Privacy concerns: user data is monetized, often without transparent consent, compromising privacy. Data breaches and targeted advertising raise ethical questions about security and manipulation. So the conclusion, a little recap of my key points mentioned in previous slides. Social media has tremendous potential to connect, educate, and empower. However, it also introduces significant risks, including mental health challenges, misinformation, and privacy violations. My final thought. The impact of social media depends on how responsibly it is used and how effectively regulations address its flaws. So social media obviously has its good and bad, but it depends on the way you use social media. So obviously, if you use social media for a bad thing or to promote a bad thing or something like that, obviously you are not using social media the way you should be, because social media should just be to connect. As I said in previous slides, it should be to connect, engage, and spread true information, not false information. But some people can obviously spread something that they think is true and it's actually not. And call to action. So let's advocate for responsible usage and push for stronger regulations to securely ensure social media platforms uphold ethical practices. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this PowerPoint presentation of my thoughts of social media, because me myself, I love social media. So this is why I chose to research and write about this topic, because I'm very like with this topic. I love these type of topics like this. It really just fascinates me, and there's definitely a lot of things needed to change for social media.